Hey crew, I'm your CityRow instructor Al, and today I'm going to show you my 3 favorite movement prep exercises every rower should do before hopping on the rowing machine. CityRow coaches know the importance of warming up your body in order to get the most out of your rowing workout. In fact, one of the hallmarks of our program is that we include a warm-up, also known as movement prep, at the beginning of every class to ensure that our bodies are ready for the challenge. An effective warm-up not only allows you to work to higher intensities, but also decreases the risk of injury or strain. Meet at the back of the mats and let's get this started. So I chose these 3 movements because they are some of my favorites to do before I'm about to row any distance. Number 1 might be my favorite movement of all time. It's called the world's greatest stretch. So we're gonna start this off by separating our feet, and we're gonna walk it out into a high plank position. So send the hips back, walk it all the way out into our high plank, and now shift the weight over your hands. Your shoulders are right over your hands. We're gonna take our right foot and our right leg and swing it open towards our right hand. Your arm and your leg are parallel. We drop the elbow towards the floor. That opens up the hip just a little bit more. And now we rotate through our trunk, drive the elbow back. As we rotate, your arm floats up over the top. Take a deep breath in. And now we bring that arm right back down onto the inside. Take your leg back with control. Find your high plank again and make sure we even out the other side. So step the left leg forward, parallel arm and leg, drop the elbow to open up the hip, and now we rotate through our trunk, eyes float to the top. Take a deep breath in, placing it right back down. Let's go for another quick one on the right side. So it's so important. We talk about rowing being super hip dominant. We have to make sure we're addressing the hips as we rotate through, as we work through each of these movements. So arms to the top, placing it right back down, and then even out that opposite side. Drop the elbow, rotate through. Take a deep breath in, place it down, leg goes back, and now we can drop to the knees, we can shake out the wrists, boom, done with exercise. And movement number 1, we drop it down onto one knee, and we're gonna find our half kneeling static hip flexor stretch. So as we're in our half kneeling position, we like to get this set up where our hip is right over our knee is right over our ankle, and now we think about tucking the pelvis underneath. When we tuck it, it allows for us to create a little bit of tension and start to move the hips forward, and right off the bat, we feel this stretch through our hip flexor. Take the arms up overhead, and now we're gonna hold this. That is a static stretch. A dynamic stretch you'll see a lot of the time will be moving through different planes of motion, but for me, I need to open up my hip flexors, especially before I'm about to row. So we think about switch legs, opposite side. We think about coming up into the catch position, that position up at the front of the rower where we're in this compressed position. We need to have some mobility, some room in our hips to get the length in our stroke. So arms up. Let's go one more time to that first leg. Sit up tall, tuck the pelvis underneath. Engage the glute of the knee that's down. So boom, push it forward, squeeze it. Deep breath in. Last time to even out the other leg. Swing it back. Boom, plant it. Arms up over the top. Engage, open it up. Shifting forward. Take it up to standing really quickly. We can find the back of our mats. And we're gonna do our last exercise, our last movement, our last hip opener. Again, these are not the only ones that you should be focused on, but they're just some of my top 3. This is your deep sumo squat. We open up the feet slightly angled out with the toes, and now dropping down, and then we might need to maneuver our feet to get into that really good positioning. And now we take our elbows and we push into the knees to really drive the hips out even more. So this movement, once again, it's a top 3. It allows for 2 things. It allows for our hips to open up, but it also allows us to shift the weight over our ankles and really open up the ankles as well. I mean, think about it. Just like when we're in the catch and we need the hips open, we need to have some mobility through our ankles. So shifting that weight around, lift the chest, sit back into the heels. We're gonna add one movement to it. Arm floats to the top, another thoracic rotation where we push out on one knee. Arm up, placing it right back down, opposite side. Whoo! I'm feeling it. Bring it back. Plant the hands, lift the hips. Now roll up the spine. Team, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling good. I'm ready to row right now. Now, are you curious about how to effectively warm up once you're on the machine? You should check out our library of rowing content for beginners and advanced rowers alike. Download the CityRow app today for a free trial, and I'll see you on the rower soon.